In this video, as you can tell from the title, I'm going to be talking about my impressions of Kayali's newest fragrance release. This is the Fleur Majesty Rose Royale 31 fragrance. I picked it up in a mini bottle, and I've had it for a few days now, not quite a week. It'll probably be a week in a couple of days. I am recording this on the weekend. So let's just get right to it. If you want to know what my impressions, my overall impressions of this fragrance have been, what it's been like wearing this fragrance, what I get from it, what it reminds me of, and all of the things, keep watching. So this is the mini size of Kayali's Fleur Majesty. If you've been watching Kayali's promos on her Instagram account, is a rose fragrance, Fleur Majesty, a floral fragrance. Rose Royale is what it's called. So we know that this is going to be a celebration of rose, or rose is going to be the center of this fragrance. The keynotes of this fragrance are written on the side of the box here. They are juicy pear, sweet peach, rose royale, pink peony, violet wood, and purple musk. I will put the Fragrantica notes somewhere up here so you can see a breakdown of these notes, but those are the keynotes of Fleur Majesty. So when I first smelled this fragrance, when I first got it, it reminded me very much of something else that I have smelled before. And I felt something that I already had in my collection when I first smelled it. It kind of reminded me of Commodities Juice because I was getting a very heavy, um, fruity rose kind of sharpness, which is what I get from Commodity Juice because there is rhubarb, there is rose, there's also strawberry in that fragrance. There's no strawberry in this. This, I believe, just has like the pear, the rose, and this purple musk. So the musk was very much musking with this very traditional rose, and that was the first thing that I got. And on paper, I also got a lot of musk too. In fact, it was a little off putting initially. However, a day later or so, I sprayed it on my skin. And I was getting that musk forwardness as well. But as it dries down, I start to get more of the other notes, the pear, the violet. I believe, yes, there's also peach in this as well. And I believe there's also Kayali's signature accord in this as well. So I'm gonna I'm gonna spray it on paper again to see if anything has changed, and then on my skin. But I want to say right now that generally I like this fragrance. I am glad that I picked it up in a mini because I'm not sure I am in love with it enough to want a larger bottle of it. But in this mini size, I'm good with it. I like it. It's a nice rose fragrance. I believe it is more of a fruity, musky rose fragrance. Okay, so my note about this fragrance is that it is a pungy, fruity, musky rose. That is what I feel about Rose Royale. I really love that there is pear mixed in with this. I love pear notes. The first fragrance that I ever had with a pear note in it is the Kayali Candy Rock Sugar fragrance, and I absolutely love that fragrance. I think the sweet peach as well. Peach can come off kind of strong. And so the peach with the pear and the rose in this and the muskiness, it is quite musky, pungent, fruity. That is what I get from this fragrance. So if those are aspects of a fragrance that you're not into, I would definitely pass on this fragrance. But if you like that, I would suggest checking out Rose Royale. So let me just spray this. Let me just spray this on paper again. Like in the air, I definitely pick up the peach, which I love. Right now on paper, it's coming off kind of light, not like heavily projecting. It's not coming off as musky as it did when I first smelled it. And I'm not, yeah, it's starting to develop now. It's getting stronger now. First of all, I think I'm going to stop jumping on every Kayali release. I'm going to start going back into the Kayali archives and getting some of her older bangers, the ones that I have loved. I'm going to get large bottles of those. I think the last new release from Kayali that I really went crazy over, Candy Rock Sugar. That one I absolutely love. I think that it's a nice fragrance. Like, I like the way that it's done. I think it's a bit on the musky side for me, and actually makes me wonder whether or not musky fragrances are my thing. You know, I love woody fragrances. I love a woody base, cedar wood, akigali wood, agar wood, oud, patchouli. I love the muskiness in this, and I have fragrances with musk in it too that I like, but the muskiness in this is something that I would love dialed back a little bit. But if you love musky and you love rose, I would definitely check this out. Ooh, I love it in the air though. It smells really, really, really lovely and pretty in the air. Whew. Ooh, it's giving projection on my skin. It projects on my skin, which is good, which is a good thing. This is the general experience that I have with Kylie fragrances. I spray them, I smell them, I know what they're giving. This is one of those. This is not like Boujee 81 to me, where I spent months trying to find that fragrance, or what felt like months trying to understand what is it, where is it. This knows what it is. It's fully resolved. It's a fruity, pungent, musky rose fragrance. Actually like it on my skin a lot. I like it on my skin a lot. I do. I do. So yeah, that is basically my impression of this fragrance. I think the bottle design is gorgeous. The pink to purple, the pink that's in the cap, I think it is so pretty. I generally always love most every bottle design that I have purchased of a Kayali fragrance, and this is no exception. I do want to mention a few of the layering combos that Mona gave us on her Instagram for Rose Royale, because those I think are really, really good. I think that the layering combos bring a little bit of lightness, a little bit of complexity, just a little bit of other character to this fragrance. So, and I have all of the fragrances that she suggested, except for Boujee 81, because that one's finished. The first layering combo, which I really like, is with Eden Sparkling Lychee. And I have this one, as you can see, in the mini size as well. And as you can see, I don't have much of a dent in this fragrance. This is a fragrance that, like, I was just like, I don't hate it, I don't love it, and it's just been sitting around. So when I put these two together, I layered this over Rose Royale. I was just like, oh, this is nice. Like, this combo might help me to wear this fragrance down, especially for the spring. I think this combo is really, really pretty for the spring. So I'm just gonna spray that now, because what this reminds me mostly of, it's sort of like shampoo. It makes me think of a shampoo from like the 90s. That's what I always think when I pick it up. And it's pleasant. It's nice. It's fine. I just never find myself reaching for it. But this combo with the Rose Royale, this is so nice. Oh, that's pretty. I think this is probably my favorite. I should have just done this combo last, but I'm going to mention the other two Kylie fragrances that Mona suggested layering this with as well. But this combo is my favorite layering combo. I love it. It's just light, it's fizzy from like the lychee, but you get like that rose underneath from this. But the musk is kind of dialed back with this combo in the way that I like. It's just really perfect for transitioning into spring. It's just everything light and sweet and floral and pretty, but a little playful. Yeah, so another great layering combo that Mona suggested is Rose Royale with Candy Rock Sugar, which is one of my favorites. And I don't think you can miss with this. This has the pear in it. It has all of this one actually has candied pear in it, not just pear, but candied pear, which I fell in love with in this fragrance. And it's got bubble gum, it's got sweet violet, rock sugar, white caramel, vanilla cream, just beautiful. And layered with this, I didn't really do these together, just these two. I basically just sprayed it over the lychee and this. So, you know what? Let me try it on this arm. Let's see what it's like on this arm's end. Like this arm is naked, so let's see what it smells like. Just these two. Ooh. I do like this fragrance in the air, the way it wafts up. And when I walk out of the office and come back in, the Rose Royale in the air is really pretty. It's really, really nice, you know? So I'm gonna do vanilla candy rock sugar over that. Whew. Ooh. Yeah, with this combo, it's all right. I mostly get the rock sugar. I'll have to wait a few minutes and see how it changes. I'm getting a little bit of the rose from the Rose Royale, but mostly I get Candy Rock Sugar. This is perhaps maybe my second favorite layering combo with Rose Royale because I'm really just getting mostly the rock sugar. It's changing a little bit. I like it, but still top for me is the lychee with this. And then the other layering combo that Mona suggested is Rose Royale with Kayali's Oudgasm Rose. And this is one that I've mentioned in my top favorite rose fragrances in my collection. This fragrance don't be letting much through with a layering combo. This is a very strong, loud fragrance. So I did layer these two together. I probably should have done this first and then this. I don't know. I was just doing things. This was yesterday. So this is a strong fragrance. This goes down first and then this goes over it. So I would say that this is sort of like accenting whatever is happening in here. This is a very loud fragrance. This is what you're going to smell mostly. So you're not going to get so much of this, especially since this is moderately projecting and this is more beast mode. But I like it because I love this fragrance. So it's not actually a balanced layering combo, but it is a nice one. So I would definitely recommend this as well if you have these two fragrances. I finished this bottle. I finished this bottle because I was layering it over other things. If you've been watching my channel long enough, you'll know that this was not a hit for me. I thought this was a disappointing release. It grew on me eventually. It's still not a love, but I do think it's great for layering. And I think this is another one of those fragrances that on its own is good, but probably better for layering, in my opinion. This is done. We're finished. This is an empty. But since I don't have any of that, I will try layering this with Marshmallow Blush from Paris Corner, which is a dupe of or inspired by Marshmallow 81. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try it on the back of my hand. I'm actually gonna put Marshmallow Blush down. This still gives me synthetic strawberry, by the way. I don't think it ever will not give me synthetic strawberry on my skin. Now I'm just going to put on a little bit of Rose Royale. That's interesting. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Hmm. Now, will I purchase Kayali Boujee Marshmallow 81 again to try this layering combo? Absolutely not. I am not. I would probably never buy this fragrance again. Enjoyed it for layering. That's about it. Keeping the bottle because I really love the bottle and I'm a bottle hoarder. But this combo is not bad. I really, the rose comes through. I have to get back to you on this one. I'm not really sure. I don't hate it. That's all I know. So that is it. Those are my impressions of Kayali's Fleur Majesty Rose Royale fragrance. I think this is a good, solid rose fragrance. Like I said, overall, I feel like this is a musky, fruity, pungent rose fragrance. And I feel like the projection is moderate. I think it gives about 4 to 5 hours on my skin. Um, would I be getting a larger bottle of this? No, I don't like it enough to get a larger bottle. I think it's a good fragrance. I enjoy this. Time will tell as to how my feelings around this change. Like I said before, I am going to go back in the Kayali archives to pick up some fragrances that I know I absolutely love, and I might hold back on blind buying every new Kayali release that comes out the minute that it comes out. For this one, I absolutely kept myself from watching any reviews from any of my favorite fragrance content creators here on YouTube just so that it wouldn't influence my feelings about it. But I think I'm a hold off on the next Kayali release and see what my faves think about it before I purchase. I don't regret purchasing this at all, not one bit. I really appreciate that this fragrance knows what it is. I didn't have to wait for it to macerate to have a sense of what it is. It could change over time. It'll be interesting to see how it develops. This was a good layering fragrance, really, really good layering fragrance. I like this 10 times more than I like Bougie 81, but I do feel like I like it even more layered with other Kayali fragrances. So that's my opinion. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. So let me know in the comment section below if you have picked up Kayali's Fleur Majesty Rose Royale 31 fragrance, what your feelings are about it, or if you were interested in picking it up, and if my impressions or other impressions of other fragrance content creators that you've watched are making you want this fragrance more or less. As always, let me know in the comment section down below. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Please remember, as always, to like, share, and subscribe to Zen Aesthetic if you enjoy content like this. And I hope to see you in my next video soon. Bye.